Hello. A lot of you folks have been wondering where I've been the last few months and why I haven't posted any videos. So this is going to be a channel update. I know it's actually almost halfway through 2019 and there have been a lot of things going on. So I'll let you guys know what's happening. I'm also going to have some ideas as to what is coming up for the rest of 2019 and what to expect. I'm Dean, and this is the Alberta Bushcrafter channel. All right, so to begin with, it has been a crazy 8 months. Work's been busy, but we also had snow here from mid-October until the end of April. Matter of fact, about 3 weeks ago, we're just past May long weekend here in Canada. And that was interesting because the snow came on, it didn't let off at all. And it's really tough to shoot in the cold when your batteries are dying every 15-20 minutes. So that's one of the big things. It's just the weather has been, it's one of the most insane winters around. That's led to one of the most insane springs. Let's see, multiple vehicle issues as well. So I was wrapped up in that. My engine died and I had to replace it. Also, we had one successful break-in in late October and 3 other attempts since then. So it's been kind of crazy out here. I know you hear people talk about rural Canada and how things are bad out there. It's actually quite bad. The crime is nasty. Let's see what else. Also, I'm trying to get out of a rotten mortgage situation, so I've been doing a ton of renovations, and that's taken up most of my time. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm taking a break from them. Okay, what else? On the personal front, my favorite and youngest cat died in October as well, and about the same time, I lost a couple of my uncles back to back in a couple of weeks, and it was nasty. It was aggressive, very aggressive form of cancer, and it was literally, they were diagnosed and they were gone in 2 to 3 weeks. So that's been difficult. And my mom's been out of hospital for the last 6 months. She's got a heart issue. She's getting better now, but that has taken up most of my time. It's really tough to shoot if you're getting called away to the hospital on the weekend, or do anything else for that matter. Health-wise, you guys notice I've lost a bit of weight. That's actually a good thing. But yeah, I've got a couple of health issues I suffer from. And in addition, I've had 3 eye operations, which the last one was in January. And here's the bit of fun. Back in December, I was walking around in the yard after an ice storm, and I wiped out. The doctor said I actually had a compression fracture of my spine, which was nasty. I was out of work for a month. I was on disability. It was really bad. It still hurts from time to time. But yeah, so that was enough of the health bit. The other thing I've been doing is I've been following the money on a number of so-called environmental groups. And because there's an issue. There's a place just sort of that way, southwest of me, called the Bighorn. There was a plan to convert that into one big park, literally block it off from everybody. There's a ton of public land down there, and they wanted to turn it into a provincial park. Consultations were just botched. And remember, this is the previous government. We have a new government, a conservative one, not liberal, actually I'd say leftist, almost socialist government. So that's good. It's nice. We're taking out the trash. And part of that trash is shutting down the plan for the Bighorn and going back to the original North Saskatchewan regional plan. Because there's a lot of public land out there in Alberta. There's a ton of it. It's only a couple of bad apples that ruin it for everybody. But the thing is, those bad apples are not off-highway vehicle or ATV groups. They're certainly not hunters or conservationists or anglers. Those are some of the most environmentally minded people I know. They don't sit on their chair out in the middle of some big city and dream about camping and maybe go out for one weekend a year. These guys are out all the time, like myself. planning to do shorter videos. I've been doing some analysis of the channel and what videos work and what don't. I'm amazed that some of my earlier videos only have about 10 to 200 views, and others only have several tens of thousands. So I'm also going to be doing fewer big expensive gear reviews because there's enough channels that do that. I do have a few bits of gear I did not review last year that we're going to go over. One of them is quite surprising. I've always been a BioLite fan, and that may be past tense because there's a couple of their products. One's really cool, but another one is just, they're really getting into the glamping, or what one channel calls comfort camping movement, and really that's the antithesis of what this channel is trying to do or teach. A little more bargain gear, a little more secondhand stuff. I got some interesting stuff there. We might be able to visit a friend of mine's workshop, and he fixes bikes and sewing machines, but he also has an incredible collection of older single burner camp stoves. I also got some other bargain gear I picked up at some garage sales and so on, which are pretty amazing what you can get for $5. So a lot more on that. Probably some reshoots of some really early videos that no one's watching, because I can now cut them down to 6 to 12 minutes instead of 22. It'll be a few rants. I'm not happy with Amazon Canada. I'm not happy with eBay Canada. I'm not happy with any of the Canadian versions of those sites. I'm not also very pleased with a company called Mountain Equipment Co-op, because I don't like the direction they're going. They're more armchair campers and glampers now. And I don't need, for example, a $700 Yeti cooler. Might do a video on how to do that. I've watched a few on how to turn a regular Coleman into something that's almost as good as a Yeti. We can have fun with that. There's more outdoor techniques, definitely. There's some series on fire, and I don't know, I might start a bit on homesteading because I'm doing so much around the place here. But the other big thing is, one of the things of bushcrafting is I kind of overlooked car camping. And car camping is not necessarily comfort camping in the sense that you're not going down to Pigeon Lake or whatever, staying at a bunch of yurts. Car camping is the way I did it as a kid, and so on. You're not taking a lot. You may not be able to take a lot if you drive something like, I don't know, a Fiat 500. Don't know why you would. So car camping is going to be an interesting one. Lots of series on that. And just general, there's going to be some gear repair. Like I said, some outdoor techniques. And that's about it. Have any other suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. So that's it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. And thanks for putting up with my absence. So I'm Dean. This is the Alberta Bushcrafter channel. Take care. And good day.